Hey guys, what's up? I'm here to give you guys a recap on the new chapter or episode of RWBY Volume 7, which is on number 8. This chapter or episode was pretty tense. Although, nothing big has happened, we get an introduction to a certain character that I'm pretty sure if you guys been keeping up with RWBY to be introduced. Even for me, I had a feeling that she would appear. And you guys might be asking me, what in the heck are you even talking about, dude? Well, I'm about to get into that right now. Well, down the road of what's happening from the beginning all the way towards the end. So if anything else, yeah, let's go. We have to it that Team RWBY, along with their friends in Ace Squad, Ace Ops, are invited to that dinner. And apparently we have to it that Team RWBY, along with Jean, Ren, and Nora, decide to make some patrolling around to sneak around to find some evidence if Weiss's father is working with someone. Which their intuition, or should I say their instincts of something going on, is actually on point. And guarantee it is on point. They just need the freaking evidence and proof to expose him, if anything. But as time continues on in this episode, we have to it that General Ironwood, along with Winter, Penny, and let's see here, Ace Ops Captain Clover, are in a private dining room with the other possible members of the Chairman Council, which I'm pretty sure you guys should know by now if you watched the chapter or episode of RWBY Volume 7. Those who didn't will be a little confused of where I'm coming at. Anyways, Weiss and the Team RWBY are trying to make some patrolling, or should I say, spying on some things, but apparently Mr. Whitley, oh my gosh, someone give me a knife so I could slit this kid's throat. And I'm pretty sure you guys might be telling me, can you stop sounding so cringy, psychopathic? Hey man, what good qualities you see in this kid? Almost absolutely nothing. I don't know what his issue is, but I can't feel any sympathy for someone who likes to be so annoying, but he tries to annoy his wife by asking, where do you think you're going? And when he sees Ironwood and his allies, oh, I thought you might say, nice to see you, brother. I'm like, can I slap this kid, man? But eventually, thanks to Ren, Nora, and Jean's work of messing things up, they managed to dirty him to a point that he has to be excused. Hey, that works out fine by me. And Weiss is able to get to a location eventually. And of course, as time continues on in this episode, we have to it that she ends up entering a certain room, which I'll get into just a moment. Winter, the meeting with Ironwood and Jock, along with the other councilmen, it was pretty tense. They kind of discussed Ironwood's, major incidences, such as the slaughtering of the people, what's going on here, do you have any proof, why are you doing this, why is this happening, what's with you having that freaking tower right up in the sky in the mines, and of course Robin's really shocked to see too that they don't even know, etc. And, Robin, I understand, but right now is not the time. They want to be discreet about it, and if they aren't, the enemy will catch on and guarantee a lot of it's going to get ugly. I'm pretty sure you guys know where I'm coming from. That's if you are up to date with the volume. However, things are still looking bleak for the time being for all of our characters, especially that tense time in that room, and Winter kind of gotten really out of control one time in that meeting, and she ended up having to leave. You guys might be asking me, what were the details, You see, Winter was really upset and trying to keep herself in control. Let's not forget, I've been keeping an eye on her because I know she has a nasty relationship with her father. And we all know what her father is. Jacques Cheney or something. He's a freaking filthy maggot. That much I can say. And Winter's like, you can't just demand it. You had to build and earn it. And this is where Jacques actually got Winter in the ropes, in the trap. He goes like, couldn't say it better myself. How you expect us to trust you if you haven't given us any reason to earn your trust in return? Or how are we supposed to trust you if you haven't given us any trust in return, you know? So pretty much that kind of bit the corner right for Ironwood right now, and Winter had to leave because she couldn't really control herself, you know? And she ends up having a conversation with Penny, and Penny tries to understand, but she would not, I'm afraid she wouldn't be able to. And Weiss ends up entering a room, and look who it is that I expected to see. Her mother. Yes. Throughout, after last week's episode, I expected Weiss's and Winter's mother to be introduced in this chapter or episode. And you guys might be asking me, what makes you think that? Think about it. I mean, like, of course she's off screen and she doesn't really reveal herself, but if Atlas Academy is being, if the city of Atlas, etc., is being involved, not to mention, going back to Weiss's house, I had a feeling she would be introduced. I mean, she had to make an appearance. I mean, she is important to Weiss and Winter, but what she has done and what she has shown in this episode, she looks like to me she's in that stage of alcoholism, I guess, because she has an alcohol bottle with her and she has a drinking glass, you know. And Weiss ends up having a small conversation with her mother, and it was pretty difficult. I'm going to guarantee you it is difficult. Very much. But she does give out some evidence or piece of advice to Weiss of what she has been doing with her father. And that's putting cameras in all in the rooms with many blind spots, so she can know what Jacques' doing is to protect her and her daughter and her children. But you know, it just like she did it for a reason, but it isn't explicitly said, but I think I understand why she put cameras in that room, or in a lot of rooms, especially in her husband's office. Eventually, she gives Weiss the camera she has inputted and tells him that he's involved with the man, which they don't know who it is until I know who it is, and I'm pretty sure we know who he is. It's Arthur Watts. And she tries to find some info about him. But she gives a piece of information to Weiss by saying, or should I say, a piece of advice to not leave Whitley or don't forget your little brother. And Weiss is like, look, he has nothing to do with me. He never cares about me, okay? And she says, I know, because you left him here. I'm like, oh my gosh, dude. Enough with this guilt trip. You know? And the episode ends up with Watts starting his next hacking move in Mantle below Atlas Kingdom. So this is where it's going to get more dangerous from here on out. I mean, like, knowing that Arthur Watts is still on his move and making plans of his successes for Salem to come in, and I'm going to say it right now, if we don't see Cinder in a couple chapters later before this volume is over, it's going to be a little, like, disappointing, but I say Cinder will make her appearance with Neo. That much I can say. You guys might be telling me, you sure about that? I go like, yep, I sure am. So, yeah. Right now, this episode was really tense, or chapter is tense. Don't know what's bound to happen next, but guarantee our characters are in a very difficult bind, especially Weiss trying to figure out what the heck is going on. So, yeah. Anyways, until then, I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm Zero. Have a good day. I'll see you guys next time, alright? Peace out. Bye-bye. Toot-toot!